Hey there, chummers, and welcome to a Battletech review today on the Sixth World. And today we're going to be looking at the Technical Readout Battletech Dark Age from Catalyst Game Labs. So, anybody who's paid any sort of attention to the Battletech content on this channel knows that I absolutely love technical readouts. I love just kind of flipping through them and looking through the different mechs and seeing all the different variants and reading a little bit of the stories behind each of the mechs and vehicles and aerospace fighters that are located in any given technical readout book. And this book, Dark Age, is no exception. Now, this is a bunch of different Dark Age mechs taken from different sources throughout the Battletech universe. So this is kind of a compilation book, but it's set up pretty much the same as any old school technical readout book. You have of course, the table of contents. You have a little bit of an introduction. We'll just excuse the webcam. It's going in and out of focus because it absolutely sucks. But hey, it's better than using my phone at least. So, and I can keep things in focus now. So you got an introduction that is written from somebody, Star League lore master Stefan Roshak. I guess is how you pronounce it. On November 12th, 3250, which we would be well into the Ill Clan era by then, I'm guessing. So it kind of gives you a little bit of a clue as to how they're going to go with the future of Battletech, of course. But after the introduction, of course, every technical readout, they start with light mechs. And this is no exception. You have the mech, in this case, the gun. You have some history and some of the capabilities of the mechs. You have some notable pilots. You have just some general information right here on whatever mech you're looking at, the mass, the chassis, the power plant, all that good stuff. This has no bearing on the game itself. This is more just background information, universe information, and it's kind of interesting to see this information right here because it kind of it makes you feel like you're actually looking at a real piece of machinery. It gives a little bit of life to the mech and a little bit of kind of just brings it into the real world a little bit for you, especially when they use real world companies like General Motors. You wouldn't actually believe how many mechs General Motors actually produces in the Battletech universe. The Blackjack being one of them, which is it's okay. It's an okay product. And then on the other side, you get some artwork with the mech, and you get game stats for this is for classic, of course. But you get the movement, the armor, and weapons, and critical allocations, and things like that. Just to give you an idea, it's not full game stats necessarily. You will need a record sheet for that, but this gives you an idea of the in-game capabilities of the particular mech, and it continues much the same way throughout the book. And I actually have to admit, bear with me if you're hearing anything weird, that's the book scraping up against the mic. I've got the mic in a really weird spot. I don't really want to move it because I don't want to blow out everybody's eardrums or anything like that. So going through the book, oops, moved the mic again. Going through the book, the artwork. Of course, y'all know I'm big on art. I love art in RPGs. I love Shadowrun art, BattleTech art. If an RPG book or a game book in general has good art, it's going to make me that much more likely to actually read it. And this is actually, the Dark Age Technical Readout is no exception. The art on most of the mechs is absolutely fantastic, especially when you consider that a lot of these mechs were for the Battletech Clicks game, and some of those minis, let's just say they were let's just say they weren't the best. So, but I absolutely love this book, and I've actually been using this book to kind of actually influence my buying habits a little bit as well. I've been kind of going through and finding mechs that I like and things that would interest me in actually purchasing them. And I'm actually using this to find a lot of mechs for my Draconis Combine Force that I've been building up. So I'm just getting a fair bit of use out of it. As for quality of the book, the quality's okay. It does seem a little cheaply made. Especially, you can see that separation right there where like the glue is kind of come undone from the spine. Yeah, probably gonna have to fix that with some Mod Podge or just some Elmer's glue or something like that. But not too major. It's not a game breaker necessarily, but if you want like a really robust book, this might not be the best thing to get. You might be better off getting like just a digital copy. But overall, I'm actually pretty pleased with it. This is the first modern technical readout that I've bought. I think the last technical readout I bought was 3058, maybe, way back in, God, late 90s, early 2000s. I have no idea when that book came out. So it's been a while since I've actually bought a technical readout. And aside from, you know, this little bit right here, which I'm not going to bitch about it too much. It's easily fixable. But aside from this, I'm actually quite pleased with this book. So would I recommend getting Technical Readout Dark Age? If you have any interest in battle mechs, and if you have a particular interest in the Dark Age especially, yes, I would recommend getting it. Even if you don't particularly have an interest in the Dark Age, it's Battletech stuff. It's always nice to have more stuff for any game to read. So yeah, I would definitely pick it up. You can find it on the Catalyst website. You can also find it, the digital copy, on Drive-Thru RPG as well. I believe this particular copy I got from my friendly local game store, which their Battletech selection is not great, but the one thing that they do have is they do have a fair amount of Battletech books. Got the Dark Age here. They've got a couple of other books in there that I might pick up at some point, including Dominions Divided. I've heard mixed things about that, but I kind of wanted to see it for myself, so maybe that'll be coming up in another review. But anyway, let me know what you think about this book. If you have Battletech Dark Age, the Technical Readout Dark Age, let me know what you think about it. Have you gotten some use out of it? Does it kind of just sit on the shelf as a little bit of just a little bit of completionist swag for those of you who have to have every book for every system? And did you find did you have the same issue with the binding that I did? Let me know in the comments section below. Other than that, I'm going to leave this video right here. Like and subscribe if you liked what you saw. Those numbers always help the channel. They always bring more engagement and more subscribers. We're up to, I think, last I checked, 1,535 subscribers or something like that. So it is always good to see more people. And I will see you all next time. And that's the chip truth, chummers. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more Shadowrun content. Hit that notification bell so you will always know when I upload a brand new Shadowrun video, and until next time, remember to shoot straight and never, ever deal with a dragon.